your rage and let it pour into me. Get up, come on and fall into the sickness. So come on, get up, come on and fall into the sickness.
Welcome to the ultimate guide for Pattaya, Thailand.
Bestowed on me. Voices in my head won't shut up, they keep
Fitting, we're doing it out in front of a 7-Eleven. Now you guys might be wondering, didn't he just do this video a couple months ago? Yeah, you would be correct. Unfortunately, one of the platforms we were affiliated with did not like the conversations that we were having on this channel. Gentleman's club. You walk in, it's air conditioned, couches, TVs. It's just really kind of laid back. So in a couple minutes, we're gonna jump downtown. We're gonna tell you all about the entertainment districts, but before we do, let me state the following. We're not affiliated with any bars, restaurants, or groups in this town, other than our own, International Gentlemen of Leisure. You should come over and join our group. There's the address down there. That's where you're gonna find the full-length, unedited version of this video. Guys, if you're planning a trip over here, especially if it's your first trip, you join our group, you watch the extended video, you read the entire guide for this city, and then you jump into our private chat groups, ask any questions that are still unanswered, and by the time you get on that airplane, you're gonna know everything that you need to know about this city. You're gonna hit the ground running. It's gonna take a lot of stress off of you, and it's gonna save you a lot of money. To expand on this conversation, we're a global group. The Philippines, Vietnam, Cambodia, Colombia, Dominican Republic, Panama, Costa Rica, Kenya. If it's worth going there, we've been there. And if it's worth talking about, it's on our site and in our chat group.
Why did you have to be so cruel? Why won't you just leave me alone? Why can't you just walk away? Never put your hands on me again. I'm done. I won't take this pain.
But before we go any further, let me give you my resume, because in this day and age, it is important. I've been traveling to Thailand for over 35 years. I've lived here in Pattaya for over 4 years. Point being, I'm not one of these guys that just jumped off the airplane, decided to start a YouTube channel to monetize my new lifestyle. You know, contrary to popular belief, this town is not entirely built around the go-go bars. Yeah, they're a fun component of it, but they're not the sole reason that 20 million visitors came into this town last year. So for the next couple of minutes, let me give you a look around town, and then we're gonna come back and talk about the go-go bars.
Tonight we turn the old school upside down. One love, one heart, one beach. Daddy sailed across the ocean, leave a memory in the sand. Old photo in the family book. Daddy, what message you leave for the young man? What lesson you leave for me? I say, all in all, we were just a brick in the wall. All in all, just another story in the sand. After all, leave them kids alone. Oh, yeah. Jamaica, sing with we now. We don't need no thought control. No. just another stone that the youths must have. Oh, all in all, you're just another breaking of the wall. Education. We no need no thought control. Teacher, leave the kids alone. Oh.
Carrie, where are you from?
I'm from Bangkok.
From Bangkok? So
Yes.
help me out with something. How do you pronounce Pattaya?
It's Pattaya.
Not Pattaya?
No.
Not Pattaya?
No.
Pattaya.
Yes, it's Pattaya.
Okay, Sky?
But
Now how do you pronounce, where are you from?
Bangkok.
Bangkok.
กรุงเทพ
Krungtae. This is the greatest city on the planet. And I don't care what you're reading on the internet, I don't care what videos you're watching. Pound for pound, there is no other place on the planet that you can go and have as much fun as what you can have right here. You're gonna walk out of here with some incredible stories. The only problem is when you get home and tell those stories, none of your friends are gonna believe a damn word that comes out of your mouth. So you've got your passport in hand, travel bag over your shoulder, you're off to the airport. Not quite yet. You need to fill this out before you get to the airport. The Thailand Digital Arrival Card. Right there is the exact address, tdac.immigration.go.th. At no point in time will the official site ask you for any credit card information. If it does, you're on the wrong site. Back out and go to the right one. Fill this out 3 days in advance of your arrival in Thailand. Now, as soon as you're done filling that out, go ahead and download the following apps on your phone because you're going to need these when you get here also. The Bolt app for transportation, Grab app for food, Line, WhatsApp, and Google Translate. That Bolt app is going to save you a ton of frustration and a bunch of money. The communication apps, well, you can probably figure out what you're going to use those for. It's impossible to be more than 500 yards from a convenience store in this town, Tops and 7-Eleven. Roll in, stock up your hotel room, and all of them have ATM machines. Let's talk about these ATM machines for a second, because there's a couple things you guys need to know. Number one, the machines in this country give you your cash before they give the card back. This can be problematic because most of the time you're going to be in a hurry when you use this machine. You may have a bar bin that you're trying to pay, possibly a bar fine, you may have somebody with you. So it's really easy to walk away from one of these things and leave your card in the machine. If you do, come right back to the machine. Check the top of the machine, go inside the convenience store. If it's attached to one, ask the clerk, anybody find my card? A pretty good shot of getting that card back. This is Thailand after all. Second, when the machine asks if you'd like to use the conversion rate, no, thank you. How do you get from the airport to your hotel? Now, I know a lot of you guys like to just roll into the airport, go outside, and jump into a taxi. That's probably your worst option. It's going to cost you more. There's going to be some negotiation that's going to have to go on before you even leave. If this is your first trip in, I highly recommend using one of the car services. Now, our group uses Pim's Pattaya taxi. We've been using her for over 15 years. She's 100% reliable. The cars are nice. The drivers are nice. There's a number of car services that do the same thing. Just check the rates and pick the one that's right for you. But I honestly do think, especially on arrival, this is the easiest way to do it. Now, there is a bus. It's a point-to-point bus. It departs from the bottom level of the airport. It's cheap, around 170 baht each way. The bus departs the airport, goes straight into Jomtien Beach, and once you arrive in Jomtien, you get off the bus. There's usually a taxi or two hanging around the bus station, but using the Bolt tap is probably your best choice. For the most part, it's more efficient, nicer, and easier just to take a Bolt. As for the bot buses in town, I think I've done 100 videos on them. There should be one rolling up any minute. They're the pickup trucks. They've got a roof over the back of them. You just kind of wave, they pull over, you jump in the back, look up, there's a buzzer up above you, and when you get near your destination, you hit the buzzer. They generally do big circles, so go up one way and come back the other. You can do the full circuit. Delaying. There's a bot bus right there. If you want them, just wave. They run almost 24 hours a day. Around 2 o'clock in the morning, you can get a little dodgy, but we just had our first bot bus fare increase. First time, I think, in over a dozen years. The bot buses went from 10 baht to 15 baht on most routes. If you're coming from Jomtien all the way into Pattaya, it's 20 baht. As for the food carts in town, I eat from them all the time. I've never gotten sick from a food cart in this town. Don't drink the water, and if you can, use bottled water to brush your teeth. But the food carts in this town, not only is food delicious, it's super cheap and could save your life at 4 o'clock in the morning. And they're out 24/7. It's impossible to get more than 20 feet from food in this town. When in Rome. I know, it's kind of gross, but actually I've done worse here. We have guys from the group come over, and occasionally we'll do the bug cart challenge. It's kind of a novelty. Ready to do the bug cart challenge. You guys ready for this? Be a strong stomach.
No, I don't want to try any of that.
Silkworms?
What are you doing tonight? One frog for me, one frog for you.
Yeah. The frogs are actually pretty good. No. Silkworm, frog. What's that? Oh, it's a lizard.
I don't know what that is.
Roaches.
I thought about that.
Don't freak out. Like I said, it's a novelty. Western food is actually more popular over here. It's a tourist center, so you can get an English breakfast, you can get a steak, you can get a burger, you can get French fries, spaghetti, lasagna. The food over here is just absolutely incredible. You're not gonna go hungry, and you don't have to eat bugs unless you want to. For hotels, we could literally spend an hour talking about hotels, and we don't want to spend an hour talking about hotels. We have some much better topics to discuss. But I will give you the following advice. When you're on the travel site, before you book the hotel, check the reviews. Sort them by most recent. Don't let the travel site pick which reviews you're gonna read. Sort. Most recent, read the last 6 stays. That's gonna give you the most accurate view of what that property is like today. As far as location, I tell all the guys in the group, pick a hotel near LK Metro. That's gonna be centralized. You're within striking distance of all the entertainment districts. Do not stay down near Walking Street in South Pattaya. You're not going to be happy down there. Most of you guys aren't. Those are primarily hotels that cater to the large groups of Indian guys that come over. Bless their hearts. You're going to be much more comfortable up and away from that district. Mid-video plug, do us a favor, if you're enjoying this video, hit that like button. If you're watching on a mobile device, hype it, this helps a lot. Leave a positive comment, or even better, stop watching this video and come over and watch the full-length unedited version. Again, there's the address, join the team. Viper Go-Go, if you're in Jomtien, you should come in here. Now, you guys on YouTube, I can't show you what goes on in here. You guys over on the group site.
Why you want to see my passport?
Passport?
Yeah, why you want to see my passport?
I can check. I can check.
For what?
Check,
Why?
check passport.
What happened?
Okay.
What happened?
I see.
You have to tell me why.
Where you come from?
When you're traveling to foreign countries, just keep in mind, you're playing by their rules. And most of the time, their rules are going to be different than the rules of your home country. Number 2, anytime you have interaction with the police here in Thailand, which hopefully never happens, but if it does, the first thing they're going to ask is to see your passport. Now, I don't recommend walking around town with your passport. You might lose it. This could cause other problems. Put it someplace safe. In the hotel room safe, maybe put it in your luggage, just someplace where you're not prone to lose it. Take a picture of the ID page of your passport. Make sure you can read the passport number, make sure your face is clear, and then also take a picture of the entry stamp that you received at the airport. 90% of the time, this will suffice. We've had over 300 guys from our group cycle in and out of this town over the last 4 years, and I have yet to hear any of them say, hey, the girl I was with last night hustled me, or I woke up in the morning and something was gone. It's almost unheard of, unless we're talking about the freelancers down on Beach Road. That's a completely different story. The freelancers operating down on Beach Road are I got to figure out how to phrase it. We have a YouTube edit. You guys are going to have a lot of great interactions while you're in town. You're going to have a lot of memorable experiences. If, however, you find yourself down on Beach Road later in the evenings interacting with people, make sure you wear a life preserver and stow all of your valuables. Is that going to work? I think so. It's the best way I can say it. You guys know what I mean. Be careful. There's 2 Thai music clubs that you should definitely check out. Sky Music Club over on Soi Excite and Candy Club at the entrance to Tree Town on Soi Buakau. Both of these clubs are a lot of fun after 11 o'clock at night. The infamous bar bin. This is how they keep track of what you're drinking. This is how you keep track of what they're charging you. Every time you order a new drink, they're gonna bring a new slip, check that invoice, and make sure it matches up. Mistakes do happen. No trip to this town is complete without a visit to the Tahitian Queen. The TQ is the oldest go-go bar in town. It's located down on Beach Road, American-owned classic rock music, beautiful women, and an incredible happy hour between 1 and 5 p.m. every afternoon. You know, for me to call this an ultimate guide is kind of a stretch. We put a lot of good information in here, but it's not comparable to what's over on our site. The problem is the YouTube filters. They really don't want us talking about this type of travel. Not that we have any explicit video, not that we're talking about anything illegal. They do not want men's travel talked about, at least not openly. Guys, you leave here and you go home, be careful with those trip reports. There's a double standard out there. We just did a video on this a couple weeks ago. It works like this. An adult woman can get on an airplane, go anywhere, have a vacation, hook up with a 25-year-old waiter. She goes home, she can tell that story. Everyone's going, oh my gosh, she had such a great time. I'm so happy for her. You do it, you're a sexpat. You're a monger. People are going to give you a dirty look. This is the entire reason that we got kicked off of last month. We don't have any explicit content. We don't have anything graphic. We're guys talking about our vacations. Thus our group, International Gentlemen of Leisure. We can speak freely within the group, but outside the bounds of it, be careful. There's so much negativity floating around social media that's focused on this area, and I'm really tired of hearing about how dirty this town is, and that this town is only, can't even say the word, it couldn't be farther from the truth. Now, there are a lot of guys that come into town, they shoot video, but they never leave the entertainment districts. They never come out to Jomtien. They don't go down to Pratamak Soi 5. Their experience is just centered on the bar districts. I get it, they're a lot of fun, and you can make some compelling videos down there.
What the fuck?
You guys are not hard to find. But as somebody who lives here, I implore you guys, when you come into this town, during the day at least, get out and explore. This is one of the easiest towns on the globe to come into if you're looking for this type of atmosphere. Chances are nobody's gonna steal from you. Chances are your phone's not gonna get stolen off of a table. And chances are you're not gonna have any problems with the girls as long as you conduct yourself properly. Remember, you're in a foreign country. You're a guest here. Don't get aggressive. Don't get overly assertive. Drink too much. Take yourself back to your hotel room. Don't get in fistfights with your buddies out on the street. And give everybody just a little bit more space than what you would back at home. The last bar we were at, the manager asked us to buy him a shot. And typically, the bar manager should be buying you a shot, but the guys with us goes, go ahead, get him one. So we got him one, the bill comes. The dude charged us for a lady drink. Needless to say, that'll be the last time we ever go in that bar. Do not reward these bars for stealing money from you. It's not nice. They need to learn customer retention. There's a lot of great bars in this town, but there's also a few bad ones. All right, gentlemen, that's a video. Thank you so much for watching, but more importantly, thank you guys for supporting us by hitting that subscribe button, liking the video, leaving a good comment. And if you really want to help us out, jump down into the first comment. There's a link. Jump over and buy a t-shirt from us. That's what really helps us. Buys us a couple beers too. Listen, keep traveling. Do not let them persuade you from getting out there and letting your hair down. You guys work too hard to have anybody giving you grief about what you do on your vacation. Until next time, Danny signing off, and I'll definitely see you boys out there.